2 days ago, last Saturday, Barrister Ogungbe from the Aloba family in charge of the Mohbad DNA case came on my platform, a TikTok live, and over 55,000 Nigerians watch him talk live. Yes, the barrister himself, Ogungbe. Hey, Immunizer, why are you still talking about this case? But over 55,000 Nigerians came to watch it. Like, millions of Nigerians still want justice for this guy. So, firstly, to prove that he was the real barrister, Ogungbe, that came on my live, he showed his face. Everybody saw him. But what you all need to understand is that look at how fresh this man is, the barrister. For you to know, say, and this is a person wey no jeun dada, no fit work on this kind of Mohbad case, because their integrity will be bought. And it was very fortunate that Barrister Oladayo came on the live to clarify the twisted narrative that was being painted by the opposing party. So thousands of Nigerians were able to know the truth and fact. For those of you that were not on the live, I've been seeing tags that some people on Facebook, on Instagram say they no date TikTok. So this is me coming here to summarize it for you all. So it is better you grab the popcorn, click the follow button, and listen attentively. And mind you guys, this week I'm going to be telling you guys some things. I'm going to be opening you guys' eyes to some things about this case. Where we say, una no even know, una no sabi. So it's better you subscribe now. Follow me, Facebook, follow me everywhere, because I'm going to be dropping some videos after this one. No worry. So just watch the summary of the live. I'm going to just watch.
I read their press conference. I was angered. I said, so these people still have the guts to release a press conference, manipulate the entire narrative, and trying to paint Mr. Joseph Aloba as somebody who wants to manipulate the process. As how? Okay. When we were before the magistrate, I personally confronted Wumi. I told the magistrate that Wumi has done secret DNA.
Are you guys listening?
And she is here and she's here to publish the results. Her response was that I can bring the result now. In my head, I was like, so you even did secret DNA?
You see?
Now, this is what comes to mind. How can you do secret DNA if you know that it is Mohbad that is the father of that boy? Why should you do secret DNA? You don't need it. You don't need to validate it. In fact, I would have expected Wumi release the boy to the Aloba family. DNA. Because I have nothing. I have nothing to hide. Meaning, for her to go and do secret DNA, that means there is a doubt. Even she has a doubt. For her to do secret DNA, because why will you do secret DNA? For what purpose? That means Mr. Aloba is not wrong after all. That means there is no smoke without fire. And now, why did I say Mr. Aloba loved Wumi genuinely as a daughter? Mr. Aloba told the court that the reason why I'm doing this DNA is because my son told me that he caught this girl having an affair, blah blah blah, that I'm even the fourth person he told. Wumi's response was that you say I'm having an affair, and yet you want me, you are pushing me, you push me to give birth for your son. And Mr. Aloba said, it's because I love you as a daughter. I have nothing against you. Until when my son told me, that means my son he's been holding all of these things for a very long time. My son knows that I love you. That's why he didn't want to tell me. Until when I was pushing that people should formalize your that was when he told me. He opened up to me. And that is what is triggering this DNA. So now the thing is, people who have already done secret DNA, they are now accusing us of trying to manipulate the process. How can we manipulate the process? You have not released the boy to us. And the motion we brought carried everybody along. Everything is going to be supervised by the court. Now, what is the court outcome? Now, let's be clear. The court has a very good intention, and the court is playing a neutrality role in all of this. The court told me something. Hold on, said, Mr. Ogungbe, I have read your application. I don't have a problem with your application. The only challenge is this. If I grant your application and the result comes out, the other party will say it is because we are the one that chose the center. then they will say we have manipulated the results. If the result is in our favor.
Guys, listen up.
If I also allow them to choose a center, because between me and you, they had earlier suggested a center too. They have suggested a center too. Before I came in at all. They now triggered the entire process. No, you can't suggest. Because now said, if I also allow them to choose a center, chances are, if the result comes out,
yourself,
we say to counter it. Now, because now said, to play the neutrality role, the court will decide the center which the DNA will be conducted. Now, this is where the courts now peg it, that none of the parties we have knowledge of where they want to do it. Unfortunately, the court is handing over this role to the welfare officer, I think from Ministry of Youth and Sports. This is the fear. This is the concern of my clients.
Welfare officer for this Nigeria.
Yes, this is the concern of my own clients.
Now.
Because of the checker history of what transpired at the Corona inquest. So now, between me and you, I have had series of meetings with the Aloba family, and they have expressed their worries. That, and see, between me and you, this concern is valid and genuine. They said, Mr. Ogungbe, how can we guarantee from the taking of sample to the chain of custody of the sample before it gets to the undisclosed place they want to send it to? And are we so sure that in the course of transporting this sample, something wouldn't have happened? Because something similar happened during the Corona inquest. When the autopsy came back as inconclusive. Up till now, we don't know, we cannot ascertain the cause of death of Mohbad.
So are you guys?
Prior to 2nd of December, we had gone to court after we filed our notice of counsel, and we filed an application to vary the earlier order the court had granted. The reason why I am doing all of this is to correct
The narrative.
that was peddled online by the lawyer to Olu in their press statements. They released a press statement and they distorted fact and they painted Mr. Aloba, Baba Mohbad, as if he's the one that is
manipulating.
To manipulate the process. I felt, in fact, they even, part of their write-up is like they were trying to indict not just Mr. Aloba, they were equally pointing, accusing finger that is why they changed counsel and that's why they brought this application to manipulate the process. I felt a bit slighted and disturbed that this is coming from them. Now, let's be clear. The motion we filed, we have done a rejoinder in our press conference. The motion we filed is to guide the process from taking of sample to the specific location, specific DNA center that will be used to conduct the test. The reason why all of this, and apparently we chose US and UK. The procedure that was adopted, the procedure included, in fact, when they are taking sample, part of the relief we are seeking is that Baba Mohbad will be there, his lawyer will be there, Wumi will be there, a lawyer will be there. A representative of the court will supervise the entire process.
Are you guys listening?
There was never a time the process of conducting the DNA in our motion, there is nothing in our motion that suggests that Wumi or a lawyer will be left out.
Yeah.
In the course of taking of sample, sealing the sample, taking the sample of both Mohbad and Liam, and sending the sample. In fact, we are not the one that is going to send the sample. It is an officer of the court that is going to send the sample to a designated DNA center, both in US and in UK, and they are internationally renowned. All of this procedure are going to be supervised by the court, not Baba Mohbad. So Baba Mohbad does not even play any role in our motion. The essence of that motion is to even create transparency. Is to so that because the reason why now somebody can now argue that why will Baba Mohbad choose a DNA center? The reason is not far-fetched. There is a checkered history of what Lagos state officials have done during the coroner inquest. Now, let me give you the background. Now, this is the fear of my clients. Okay. There is a checkered history where they took Mohbad sample. It took them almost 8 months. After they took the sample, now it was Baba Mohbad, the Aloba that paid for go and do autopsy. They are supposed to do autopsy to ascertain the cause of death. They didn't conduct the test until after Baba Mohbad went to Brekete and make noise about it. This was what is in the public space. Now, when the result eventually came back, it came back as inconclusive.
Are you guys seeing it?
Okay, where did you people do it? They said MHS in US. Family members. Yes, now the Aloba family wrote an email to MHS that confirmed that you received Mohbad's sample and you conducted an autopsy. The response they gave, we have the response. They said they don't have such name as Mohbad, Ileroluwa, Promise, Aloba. They didn't receive short sample. That was their response. It's on Punch, it's online. Punch publish it.
You see, you guys are not seeing all this from the Mohbad side, though. Now that phone, when we see them Gumi post, now you not going to see. This is the truth. You can see them online. Go to Punch. Do you see the? You guys remember that the corona inquest test came out? Everybody knows that it was inconclusive after 8 months. Are you seeing who was manipulating who? Please, sorry.
The question is what has gone underground? Who did what? These are their fears. These are their Aloba fears that it appears somebody somewhere is pulling the strings. How can you say that you cannot ascertain the cause of death of somebody who died less than 3-4 days? He was buried, they exhumed him. You said because they buried him after 3 days. They exhumed somebody after 10 years. They will still determine the cause of death in US, in UK. People are now saying you cannot ascertain the cause of death.
Imagine.
No. These are the fears. Now, what triggered the issue of DNA? Let's be clear. If there's anybody, if I'm to describe the character of Mr. Aloba Joseph, he's a complete gentleman to the core.
Obviously.
That man is a complete gentleman to the core.
Let me tell you how then we mean then they manipulate una. Flip camera. You see, this is what Wumi posted, right? Press release and status updates on Mr. Joseph Aloba's DNA application. In suit number, say they shall talk, say they call troops. So see down that this place. See you. This place. The court saw through this pattern of shifting positions, repeated delays, and constant change of. Do you see? Now let me now show you. Women oh 9 she still see women C33Y come see waiting the court come talk and see ruling let me see court after she don't talk this thing for front. Let me tell you how they take the manipulate now. After she don't talk this thing for front, see waiting she still post because you no go read down reach here. See waiting the court talk. See your court said the notice of change of the applicant counsel, which is the Oladayo Ogungbe Barrister, 7th of November 2025 from Dr. Abshitu to Ogungbe and Ogungbe Attorney is ordered as pre-check. But court don't hear am. Check court no get issue. Check now. They now said on that say Mr. Oladayo Ogungbe applies for withdrawal of motion on notice dated the 7th of November 25. Then the respondent counsel also applies for the withdrawal of counter both of them then withdraw. Do you see? Now court now said the motion on notice dated the 7th day of November 2025 and the counter affidavit dated 26th day of November 2025 are hereby struck out. You see, say, yeah, the respondent counsel also applies for the withdrawal, but we no talk am for here, say themselves. Then just the talk say like say na only Baba Mohbad's side. You know, they here say the respondent counsel also applies for withdrawal of counter affidavit. Abi. Now, so now, since November, I hereby struck out. Why case? You see, court struck it out. Why case is adjourned to 2nd of February. I don't know anything. This case was adjourned to 3rd of February 2026 for the sample of the DNA ordered by the court to be taken by a DNA diagnostic center under the supervision of a designated social welfare officer. Court now choose a welfare officer. And forwarded to an accredited DNA testing laboratory center overseas at the expense of the applicant. So now Baba Mohbad go still pay. Let me now explain to you. Let me flip my camera back. You see, say now Baba Mohbad go pay. Now the welfare unit of the court go collect sample. But before them carry that sample go, waiting to suck with the sample. Now him be the fear of Baba Mohbad. See, they no go feel oversee am. We make the way she take the post. Not when una. Now waiting court to talk. Make una they listen to no be waiting blog post. You see waiting the court talk.
If bloggers decide to stop talking about the case, some of us still care. We care about the truth. So comment your own opinion. What do you think? And share for other Nigerians to come and comment. And don't forget, I'm still dropping this week. So follow now, subscribe.